All right, welcome back to Bama Slam Movie Reviews. Xander joining me again to do this one. We went and seen Allegiant. I know he's wanting to get upstairs and play a video game, so just tell us real quick, what do you think? Did you like it?
I liked it a lot.
You liked it a lot?
Even though it's not really for like young children, but I liked it.
Yeah, so how many BAMs would you give it?
1,000.
We only go to 5, 1 through
Okay.
5. You can give it
You
1,000
can give it
BAMs.
a kabam.
You can give it a kabam, which is
Okay.
the biggest rating.
Kabam, I guess.
Kabam? All right. All right, well, thanks for joining us. Sasha, come on over.
Bye.
All right, my opinion is, and I have to stress, I have not read the books. I am going to read them now that I've seen the movies, because I started watching the movies prior to ever reading the book, and I didn't want to read the books until I seen the movie series. The acting performances were great, as always. Jeff Daniels was brought into this one, and I like Jeff Daniels, but this was a very sloppily done movie. The storyline was put together sloppily. The editing was terrible in this movie. I mean, it was just terrible the way that things were cut in and out, and some of the things that happened in it, and I don't know if they happened this way in the book or not, but it just didn't go along with what I felt in the prior two movies. The characters' decisions were made that I don't feel they would have made, so that's why I didn't care for the storyline. And I've been told by a lot of people that the last book was a book they didn't care for as much as the first two, so maybe these things happened in the book. I don't know. I'm going to find out. Well, I mean, like Trish not listening to Thor, or Thor, yeah, Thor.
Really?
Excuse me, Trish not listening to Thor. That just didn't make no sense to me. And then again, it just was so sloppily done. Like I said, the editing and the I know they showed some cool technology in it. They had some exciting scenes. It wasn't like I hated it or I was completely bored. But yes, a lot of CG stuff, and the scenes where you're not really engaged with the character, but it's like there was so much of that them watching other stuff through the surveillance technology that was going on. I just felt like, I don't know, I just didn't care for the way it was laid out. I thought it moved too fast at times, and it didn't seem to really, the characters didn't pick up where they left off in the second one, and the growth of the characters just went in a totally different direction than...
Insurgent?
Yeah, it just did. They went in a totally different direction than where it seemed you left off with them in the second one. So, I was disappointed because, I really was, when I first seen the first one, was a fan of these movies. So, and again, the performances were great, but it just wasn't put together well, wasn't written well. I know they left it, unlike the books, where they can carry it on, and you said, rumor has it, that that's what they're planning on doing. Hopefully, if they do that, because to me it was almost like they threw this one out just like,
No, we made our money.
yeah, we made our money, here it is, we don't really care, this one's going to make our money, we're not going to lose money. It was almost felt like you could feel it coming from the screen, like a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God this is over for everybody, I mean, like people just didn't seem to have their heart into making this one the way they did in the first two.
Yeah.
And I know that as much success as the first ones had, they wanted them to have more success. They wanted them to reach that Hunger Games status, which it didn't, but it got a good following, and they've had a lot of good success. So I felt like this one just could have been done a little bit better. What do you think?
Based on what I've been told by the people who have read the books, when they get found by the people in the wasteland, it is not by how they found them in the books by running. It is by they find them on the train, which they get out on the wall from.
So you're hearing a lot of difference in the book and the movie, but what did you think about the movie?
And in the book, the wasteland looked a lot different, apparently. It didn't look like red and the red water and stuff like that.
The radioactive stuff.
And,
so they took a lot of liberties in this one.
Yeah.
More so than they have in...
And, spoiler if you haven't read the books, Triss was supposed to die in the books, being stabbed by David. Or shot. But either way, it did move too fast, and I didn't really think it was as good as the others, even though I don't remember too much from the second one.
Yeah, I mean, it's still enjoyable because you're vested in the characters, but it just was a bit of a letdown. So for me, I would probably only give this like a 1.5 BAMs, maybe, I guess. And that's only, again, like I said, because you're already vested into the characters from the prior ones, so you're enjoying that. And that's no pun intended by throwing prior in. But I would give it like just a 1.5 BAMs. What about you?
I have to give it a slam.
Well, yes. So it's getting several slams for me. Only would rate a 1.5 band, I guess. You just slam it completely.
Yeah, I just didn't follow the books. The characters didn't feel the same.
Well, we don't always go along with critics, but this has been critically panned by everybody. It's got like a 9% fresh rating or something really bad.
On Rotten Tomatoes or something. Yeah, it's
so
like a rotten.
we definitely see where everybody's coming from on this one, and we don't always agree, but
like Inside Out.
yeah, like Inside Out.
That movie's
so join us. We'll be uploading again. We're going to see Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, which is also been getting bad ratings.
It hasn't gotten great ratings. I just watched the review from my guys, the Schmoes, and they said it's a little sloppy too. I anticipated this when we did our most anticipated of 2016. I felt just from some of the clips I had seen that we're going to have a little bit of a letdown, but hopefully it leads into a really good thing for the DC
happy
universe.
With the Superwoman.
Yeah, I don't like the. She doesn't seem. I don't want to judge her too much, but it doesn't. From what I've seen so far, it didn't play the Wonder Woman the way I wanted to see it done. But I will say that I have supported the fact that Ben Affleck was going to play Batman, despite everybody's ranting and raving about it when he was cast. And that is the one thing that is being said, that he is great and maybe the best thing about the movie. So Ben Affleck, way to go. We'll find out for sure tomorrow night.
When is the Civil War coming out?
Civil War is, I think, May, right? That's going to be great, I'm sure. But
this
Batman Superman is going to do big money. We'll be reviewing that again, and then Roman Atwood's movie. So like us, subscribe to us on YouTube, Bama Slam.
Go
movie
subscribe
reviews.
to my channel, Wandering Luck. Bye.
All right.
Unashamed of that.